Hey guys, and welcome back to the Retail Rip Review. I mentioned it in the last video, but I wanted to let you know that I have shorts content available now if you're looking for your card fix for the day, but you only have about a minute to get it. So I'd really appreciate it if you took the time to check those out and give them a thumbs up. Today we're heading back into the land of baseball to check out something new. Specifically, we have a blaster of the new 2025 release of Panini Prizm Baseball. We've talked about Prizm in other videos, and these just came out within the last couple of weeks, so I thought it would be a good time to see what they have to offer. So what are we looking for in Panini Prizm Baseball? Well, Prizm, like every set, has its own inserts and parallels, and if we look at the box, it promises us 4 blaster exclusive blue ice prisms. It also says to look out for exclusive red pulsar prisms and also glitter parallels. Now, I'll go ahead and flatly say that the blue ice prisms, they're not my favorite parallel. They look a little too similar to sapphire and vice versa, but that's kind of more of a personal thing. But now that I've said that, watch me find some in this box that I think are awesome. So we'll just kind of reserve judgment for that. As far as chases go in Prizm Baseball, I think the Color Blast cards are probably the coolest. And by chase, I mean cards that we'll never pull, but we can hope to pull. Panini Prizm also, or Prizm in general, also has these really nice gold vinyl one-of-one cards that would be nice. As long as we're shooting for the moon, we might as well just hope for a one-of-one. I'm not familiar with all the inserts in this year's Prizm, so we'll just have to see what we get. And it should be noted that just like in Donruss, our boys Dylan Cruz, James Wood, and the newly adopted Hurston Waldrop are in the checklist, so hopefully we get something from them. All right, we get 6 packs of 5 cards each. Let's go ahead and see what we get. I do like the new product videos because we all get to see something different. But I'll have some more stuff coming soon that features the more standard and popular products and less of the more obscure stuff. And also, since this is a relatively new product, there might not be a big market for a lot of the cards, so we might not see a lot of pop-ups on this video. So we'll just have to kind of see what we get. Let's go ahead and open our packs. All right, here's our base card design. It has that nice shiny prism background to it. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Sr. We got Craig Yoho. I'm going to put vets here. We'll put rookies here. All right, right off the bat, we've got one of our red pulsars of Ricky Tiedemann. Are these numbered? They are numbered. This is number 278 of 399. So not Ricky. Like I said, I'm trying to get better about this. We're going to go ahead and sleeve you up, sir. I'll put you over here. Behind that, we've got call this a silver prism of Dick Allen and Cash Mayfield. Next pack. All right. Kalen Culpepper, Edwin Encarnacion. Our silver is going to be Dylan Head. This is our first blue ice parallel. It's going to be Tommy White. Yeah, they look okay. I don't know. It's like I said, it's just a personal thing. And Mel Ott on the base here. I do like the older player cards here. It's just kind of fun to pull some of the older names. Especially for players that, for a lot of us, we'll probably never have the chance to actually own a card of those players. So to get like a reprint card is fun. There's the Mad Dog himself, Greg Maddux. Sebastian Walcott, one of the top prospects in baseball. I feel like everybody's been kind of getting shuffled around and getting called up. I wonder if he's going to be soon. Here we have an insert. This is called Dingers with Hideki Matsui, former Yankee. Looks kind of nice. These are not numbered, but kind of a nice home run insert there. And our next blue is going to be Blake Mitchell of the Royals. And Colt Keith behind that. So, nothing huge so far. None of the big prospect names. So let's see what we have in our next pack. Here we've got Yordany Monegro, Will Wagner, I have a fireworks insert of Rhett Lauder. And our next blue is going to be Matt Waiters. Waiters? Is it Waiters? Waiters? I think it's Waiters. Kumar Rocker. Next pack. Oops. Get you out of there. There's Ethan Holiday, one of the top picks in this previous year's draft. That's a good card to pull. Gary Sheffield. So our next prismatic insert, Braden Montgomery, is a prospect for the White Sox. You know, we're just going to start filling up the stand here. We've only got one pack left. We got to have something up here. Jack Leiter, I believe that's Al Leiter's son. I say that, but I might have to strike that from the record later. And Ryan Zimmerman. You know, my buddy and I went to a home run derby recently. It's kind of like a promotional charity thing during the All-Star break, and Ryan Zimmerman was there, and he was kind of representing the Nationals team for the competition. And man, he crushed it. Some of the guys couldn't swing that well. There was a bunch of older players there, but he was killing it. So good for him. Here's Kiki Kyler, like that. Put in our old stack over there. Thomas Sagasi on the rookie. I have a green parallel of Jonah Tong. That's nice. Jonah actually just called up recently by the Mets, their top pitching prospect. Go ahead and put you back here. Behind that, we have Enrique Bradford Jr. on the blue. And we're going to finish with Cam Smith on the rookie. So there you have it. So we got, a bunch of base cards. We got several of the blue parallels, a few of these silver parallels, a few of these inserts, fireworks, dingers, prismatic, that sort of thing. A couple good names, but overall, nothing too impressive here. So we'll go ahead and pop these numbers in for the day and see what we got. And we'll go ahead and put those into our overall blaster totals, although obviously this one's going to drag it down just a little bit. So yeah, let me know what you think of Prizm in the comments. Overall, I really like the card design. I think they look very good, but in this box in particular, it didn't really seem like we had anything to write home about, so to speak. But let me know what you think. Would you like to see more Prizm in the future, or do you like to stick to more of the licensed products? Let me know. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Please tune in next time for the Retail Rip Review.